morning to Westchester United Methodist Church family and all who tune into the series We Need to Hear From You. This is part 16. We are still in lockdown, and my hope is that we do not waste the quarantine time. God is not inactive. Do you remember your school song? New every morning is thy love, awakening and uprising proof. Or, do you remember? Do no sinful action, speak no angry word. You belong to Jesus, children of the Lord. There's a wicked spirit watching round you still, and he tries to tempt you to all harm and ill. So let us not count the days we are in lockdown, but let these lockdown days count. Last week, I decided to make zucchini bread, and during the process, I wondered about what our children are learning at home. The recipe called for 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I was reminded of the near debacle in one home economics class decades ago. The recipe for a cake called for 1 level teaspoon of salt. Miss Anderson, our teacher, was alert enough and noticed that one student, not me, was about to use 1 tablespoon of salt. We nearly had a corned cake. So parents, seize on this quarantine time to relate to your children at home. When they hesitate, tell them a stitch in time saves 9, or make hay while the sun shines. When they sleep, rather than get their homework done, hit them with lives of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night. In this time of pandemics, let them know that a germ dislikes a touch of soap, and water is its foe. To keep the fight against disease, keep clean from head to toe. When they procrastinate and think they have time to accomplish their tasks, labor for learning before you grow old, for learning is better than silver and gold. Silver and gold will vanish away, but a good education will never decay. Also, let them keep in contact with their old friendships, although they have new ones now, remembering that new brooms sweep clean, but old brooms know the corners. If you are on the phone and the conversation is a bit undesirable for your children's ears, tell the person on the other line that little rabbit has big ears. That should change the conversation. What moments of positive opportunities we have during this lockdown time. We have singing, cooking, sewing, storytelling. In the storytelling, not covering up some of our mishaps. Remember that we were not goody two-shoes. Tell them of the near-death mishaps you had, climbing trees that were hanging over cliffs, walking on the side of bridges, hopping onto the backboard of trucks, and hopping off without running off. So we skinned our knees and our elbows and our foreheads and even our bellies. Relax with your children, letting them be aware how God protected you through consistent prayers from your parents, godparents, and Sunday school teachers. Let them understand why they think you have eyes at the back of your head. It's not because you have eyes at the back of your heads, but experience is a great teacher. I will not detail the consequences of some of our actions because our butts still hurt. Our past times have amazing lessons to teach the now and future generations. Let us thank God for hovering over our families as He did yesterday and what He promised to do tomorrow. So I thank you now for listening. Bye. Speak to my soul.